I recently applied to EBT. Your girl is struggling. My rent is $700, almost $700, right? And it's not $700 because I got a deal, because I live in the boonies, I live in the slums, whatever you want to call it. It's $700 because it's between 4 people. 4. Rent is $700, right? My bills added up, $500, sometimes $600, right? Checks cover just that. So I have no money left over for food, right? Guess how much EBT approved me for? Right? Because I saw they approved me. I said, yay! Clicked on the amount, $24. $24. $24. I ask you this wholeheartedly. Who is $24 supposed to help? Who is $24? Who is $24? I go to Walmart, guess what my total was? $35 $. And this is just in case you don't believe me. Right here. Right here. $35.63, right? Don't even care that I look crusty, that my hair. I don't care. I don't. Let me show you what all I got at Walmart. Hold on. I wish I was joking. I wish I was joking. $35. $35. Let's break it down. Eucerin, because I have psoriasis. I can't use certain soaps because my skin gets so dry that lotion doesn't help. So I have to get the thickest of the thickest, right? And the only size they sell this in is large.
So this is a woman that gets mad. She's broke. She barely can pay her bills. She thought EBT was going to save her, was going to give her a lick so she can eat good while being broke. They only approved her with $24. My question is this: why are broke people the ones that got all the problems? So you broke and you got dry skin, so you got to get the big Eucerin lotion that costs $20. Why? Sometimes you got to figure it out and go without. What we see with these EBT benefits going down, it's making people figure it out. Because you know why? There's no way that you need EBT and you should be eating and living like a king. $24 is enough. What can you get? Go to 99-cent store, ball out. Ramen noodles, that's $24. Maybe you can get 2 for $1, depending on the special. If you times that, okay, 20. You should be able to have 48 things of ramen noodles. Figure it out. See, people, well, that's what they expect. I'm going to be broke, and then the government's going to come in and save the day. Not anymore. You got to figure it out. So instead of depending on the government, what do you have to do? Go outside and get a better job. Go get the money. What these lower food stamp benefits is doing to people is motivating them to make money. That's the point. But then we still have people. I don't even think this is a qualified as food stamps. This is an extra expense. But we have people still buying expensive stuff even though they're not getting a lot of money. You still buying this stuff. Look, you better get that cheap lotion and put it on a bunch of times. Just because you got a skin condition don't mean you got to get the expensive stuff. Figure it out. We got too many things on TikTok where you can look things up and make home remedies to fix that. See, when you broke, you're supposed to be resourceful. You're supposed to figure it out. She legit got that, some eye things, 2 things a Minute Maid, and a Dr. Pepper. She got no food. So that tells you right there that if she got $600-700 a month, she'd be living like a king. No. I bet the next time you go, you'll figure it out. You'll figure out, how can I get the cheapest things? Let me get some loaf of bread, peanut butter and jelly. Let me make this stretch. In order for people to get better, for people to move up, they have to struggle. That's the reason why we have a lot of the lazy Americans. It's because you were living off of Section 8, living off of food stamps, kicking your feet up. You never wanted to get better because you didn't have to get better. I'm glad she got $24 because you know why? If I had $24 a month, I'm going to make it stretch. Ramen noodles, cup of noodles, I'm going to be hooking it up for that $24. I'm going to find every single deal. I'm going to be resourceful. But people, when they are broke, they're not resourceful. That's the reason why they are so much dependent on Section 8 and all of these benefits, is because they don't want to go out there and go get it because they never had to. But now you have to. And I love it. I love it. I wish she would have got $20 because you know why? It's going to show her how to be a hustler. It's going to show her how to figure it out. It's going to show her how to be a go-getter. You can't be a fat cat and broke. You're gonna be lean machine. You're gonna be figuring out how you can will and deal, and you're gonna figure out how can I make this $24 stretch. You're gonna be looking at coupons. You're gonna be figuring it out. When you struggling, that's your best time to get better. When you ain't got no money or you got very limited money, that's your best time to figure it out.
16 ounces is the smallest size they have in this queen. $15. Noxema pads, right? Because my face is really sensitive. I can only use specific things on it. I also get psoriasis on my face. This works, okay? I don't even know how much this was. $5? Contact solution. I can't see. That's not my fault. I shouldn't be paying to see either. $3. And I know what you're thinking. You could have got the Walmart brand. The Walmart brand was the same price. Juice.
Liquid diabetes, right there. This is what happens when you on food stamps, right? This is the reason people don't understand, right? You'll get this right here. You'll get diabetes in a cup, right? You are on $24. How much do Minute Maids cost? Probably $4 or $5 a piece. Get you a thing of water. Get you one of them filtration steams where you can pour the tap water in there and it cleans the water and you can drink that. She's not resourceful yet. She ain't been broke long enough. Would you go get Minute Maid? So imagine if she would have had $500, $600, $700 a month. She'd be fat.
I can't just drink water all the time. I get bored. $2 each.
When you, also $2 each, that's not even bad. But when you are broke, it's not about what you want and it's what you can afford and what you can make stretch for the month. I can make $24 stretch for the month if it's just for me. If I had to, I would. And I could. I'm not, when you that low in the bottom of the barrel like that, you gonna figure it out. You can't be picky. Oh no.
Sue me. Sue me for wanting a little treat for myself.
You want a treat and you broke. Make it make sense. The treat is getting out of debt and getting a better job and having more money in your pocket. So that's what I'm saying. This is what they do. You get the food stamps and you get Dr. Pepper minis. That could have been 10 or 12 ramen things. She ain't got no food. We still haven't seen no food. No food whatsoever.
Sue me. Sue! Right? So again, I'm gonna ask if the $24 could not cover that, how do you expect that to cover anything for me? Because on top of the roughly $1,200 in bills that I pay monthly, that's not including the gas to my car. That's not including my medical expenses because I have to go to the psychiatrist for my prescriptions. Because
broke, mental health issues. This is when you call your parents. If you have your parents around, I'm moving back in. Life is lifing right now. I got health problems. I got to go see a psychiatrist. Food stamps ain't giving me no money. Let me just go ahead and just chill. Figure it out from there. Life is lifing on her. And she thought she was going to get bailed out and get all these benefits like everybody else. And they said, See what people do wrong. And it's just like the government, right? You have problems with money or you're in a deficit, right? So what you need to do, you need to get more money to spend. You spend more instead of cutting your expenses. Get rid of the car. Get a bus pass. That's gas money. That's car payment. That's insurance. Gone. Ride a bus everywhere. Get a bus pass. $30, $40 a month. You're on the bus. You figured it out. See, a lot of people don't want to decrease before they increase. They want to increase. Hopefully that increase outlasts their spending. And typically it doesn't.
Surprise, surprise! I have anxiety. I'm not well. I also have to go to the dermatologist because I have psoriasis. And those are my smallest bills. Doesn't include the dog food because I have a dog.
It just gets better and better and better. You don't have any money. You say you're struggling, but you got a dog. Your dog eating better than you. So you know what it is. That's the reason why she got $24, because Section 8, or not Section 8, the food stamp snaps, they saw how much money she was making. They was like, you don't really need no money. You good. So what it is with her, we see she has bad spending habits. She has too many obligations that she has to do. Psychiatrist, because she has anxiety. Okay. You got to get your dermatologist. Okay. Now you have a dog. Okay. You have a car. Okay. There's 4 or 5 things I just named that she can get rid of no problem. No problem. And go to church.
Had him for 6 years. I'm not going to get rid of him because I'm struggling. Okay? You could have just said no. A no would have made me less upset than $24. You wanted to make me upset. That's what it was. No? You thought $24 was going to help.
We just see somebody that got too many bills, and she thought the government was going to bail her out. This is what we see from a lot of people, is they got too many bills, and they refuse to cut their bills, so they expect the government to come in and bail them out. That's all it is. Classic case of everybody else in America that depend on SNAP. The reason why a lot of people need SNAP is because they spending too much money on other things that they don't need. And this is a prime example of that. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the notification bell to see all new videos. Make sure you tap into the No Filter Morning Show, 10:21 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Tap into the live stream. You won't be sorry. I appreciate you, and I'm out.